Hi everyone, my name is Wendy Richmond and I'm actually a DM Lab member as well as a new HQ certification member, and I am so excited about the fact that I took the step to get it certified and that I had to just send a video out to let everybody know. If you've been following it all and you've seen, I've put multiple certifications up fairly quickly. And first off, I wanted to make sure everybody knows that I'm not doing this because they're coming up very quickly because I'm such a great test taker. Not really. I never was in college or high school, and I just love the topic. Plus, I've been a DM Lab member for over a year, and I just it comes very easily to me. So I'm very excited, and I want to do more. And I'm a massive action person, so when I get started, I want to more and more and more and finish, and so that's why these are coming quickly, and the information is great, and they are a challenge if you've never gone through the information before, but that's great because then you learn some stuff. But I wanted to actually share with you my top 10 reasons for being an HQ certification member as well as a DM Lab member. I'm going to stay both, and here's why. But in a minute, actually, I have some thank yous. I want to gotta say some thank yous, but just a minute, and I'll actually tell you what the top 10 are. First off, number one is that I am a linear learner, and the way HQ is set up is that they're very easy. They just kind of go in a linear fashion. They're video based, and there's resources are there you can download. You can download the slides. I mean, it's like the EPs, but it just for me has worked so well. And I love the fact that there are quizzes and then taking the test at the end, because it really makes me focus in. And know that I have to take a test, so I have to really get to know this stuff. Number two is that I've been a DM Lab member for over a year and a half, or a little over a year, somewhere in there, year and a half, and I love the fact that whatever I was going through there, I'm now going, oh yeah, every time I go through a certification, I'm like, yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah, I remember that. So it's reinforcing all the wonderful things that I learned in DM Lab. Number three is that I pick up new things. When I go through each certification, I pick up things that I didn't catch when I was in DM Lab. Not that they're not there, I just didn't catch them. So that's a wonderful thing about HQ as well. Number four is that I get to keep going over and over, back and back and back to them, and take the quizzes again, and take the tests again. So I get to, really hone into certain areas that I might miss or want to focus on. So, I love that fact as well. Number five is that I get to show the business owner that I'm working with right now, I get to show them that I am on it. I'm keeping myself up to date with the latest what's going on. I'm bringing new things into the practice. I work for a high-end dental practice right now. It's a fee-for-service, so we have to be really good marketers to be able to bring in new patients on a regular basis, being a fee-for-service practice. So I get to now show a piece of paper, multiple papers, going, you know what, I know what I'm talking about. I'm going to bring in some new things, and I stay up to date on what's going on in the world as far as marketing, for sure. All right. Number six is that I get to prove to myself that I know what I'm talking about. It's so gratifying when I hit the button for the last question on the HQ and it actually says you passed. Hey, I'm so excited. So I get to prove to myself, you know what, I do know this stuff, and I've been learning it for a long time, and I've been able to implement it, and it has worked. So it just, again, is the reinforcement that I do know what I'm talking about. I get to, learn more things that, I hadn't gotten into in DM Lab. There's certain kind of EPs that I might have passed over, and for whatever reason, and then now going through the HQ, I'll go, well, I want this certification next. I want this one next. I want this one next, and it's inspiring me to enhance my knowledge even more. Okay. Number 8 is that I get to go back to DM Lab, and actually reinforce and dig deeper even into the things that I know I now need to know more about when it comes to like Facebook ads or YouTube ads or those kinds of things. DM Lab is great for being very specific to topics and helping you dig in deeper. And I love those what's working now and office hours, because it just tells you, keeps you up to date of what's going on too in the digital marketing world. So that's why, again, I want to do both. Number 9 is that I get the badges. Man, I love these badges. I get to put the badges on my website and, of course, on Facebook and, put them out on social media and all those things just, again, to build credibility, to show, because I help small businesses now. And, one of my specialties is YouTube marketing and YouTube channel building. And I've been able to put that all together so I can build a kick but YouTube channel for small businesses and local businesses. So now I can actually take all these different certifications and as a proof to them that I know what I'm talking about. Oh, speaking of proof, actually, I got these in the mail. Yes, thank you. I'm sure now more are coming. DigitalMarketer, you're sneaky. I thought they were, my family thought they were like some special presents for them. And I'm like, nope, present for me. So, all right. And then number 10 is that I now have the confidence. Because every time I go through a certification, I get more and more confident that I know what I'm talking about. I can help, who I'm working with now in this dental practice, and I can help others, whether it's in the dental world or wherever, is that I now know that I can take all these wonderful skills that I have and I can use it. And here's an example, though, is that I actually... see if you can see that, is that I was working with this dental practice, and usually if you look here, this is for years gone by, and before I got working with them, they were like at 646 was probably the most new patients they had, and then I've been here less than a year working with them, and I'm up to, 886 new patients. So, and those are, every new patient is average is about $2,000 is the lifetime value of a patient. So you can do the math. This stuff works. I mean, it's because I had some great knowledge before, and then I've been able to bring, what I've learned at DigitalMarketer here, and that number is just going to go higher and higher and higher because of the fact that I'm learning all these wonderful new things. So, I am ecstatic. I want to, thank Ryan Dice, thank you. Richard Lindner, thank you very much for putting DigitalMarketer together and giving me the opportunity to double my business and be one of those 10,000 businesses that you help. I've doubled my income in a year's time, less than a year's time, just because of what I've been doing with you all. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate that. I also want to thank Russ Henneberry, Molly Pittman, Lindsay Martyr, Susie Nelson, let's see, and even Steven, the guy who set me up on HQ. I want to thank you all for doing that. And the fact, I feel like I'm at the Academy Awards. I happen to know all the names of the people that have supported me, which is a great thing. Another great thing about DigitalMarketer. So if any of you are thinking about getting into HQ and you're kind of sitting on the fence, then you know what? Get off that fence. Jump off and jump in. And I'm telling you, it will be the best thing you've ever done to help you with learning and learning quickly and being able to implement it. So thanks, DigitalMarketer. I appreciate it. And I'm just beginning. So we'll see you soon.